Through our stories, you have heard a lot about a powerful Sinhala king Dutugamunu, but who really is King Dutugamunu? Let's have a look at this great Sri Lankan king today and how he came into being. Storyfied, of stories that amazes your soul. Era of a great king. King Dutugamunu was born to Vihara Mahadevi and Kavantissa, a provincial king who ruled a divided Sri Lanka in 205 BC. Dutugamanu's father Kavantissa got his name due to being golden-skinned, or Kahavantissa, the golden like Tissa. By that time, the country was divided into three main ruling areas named Ruhunu, Pihiti and Maya. Additionally, the hill country was a sub-provincial state and it was called Malaya. The usual practice was the main king would rule from his castle in Anuradhapura in Pihitirata, while his viceroys would take care of the duties of Maya and Ruhuna and report back to the main king. This practice went on for centuries, but in Devanampiyatiss's day, his younger brother Mahanaga had to flee the castle due to an evil deed done by one of Devanampiyatiss's queens, and he then ruled Ruhuna separately. He later on passed the title to his son Yathalatissa and him to Gotabaya and then to Gotabaya's son Kavantissa. At the same time, main royal lineage continued in Anuradhapura kingdom until South Indian invasion by Sena and Guttika dethroned Suratissa. Asela defeated these invaders later on, but eventually a much powerful South Indian king from the Cholan dynasty defeated Asela also. This king was Ellalan. At the same time, the other provincial state Maya also had its own provincial king, Kalanitissa. Dutugamanu's mother, Princess Viharadevi, was the daughter of the king of this Maya kingdom, King Kalanitissa. Kavantissa and Vihara Mahadevi had two princes, Gamunu or Gamini and Tissa. Gamunu later on became Dutugamunu and fought a fierce battle with the Cholan invader Elara and re-established the lineage of rightful kings in Sri Lanka belonging to the house of Vijaya or the Great Dynasty and unified all three provincial states into one country. However, in the time period where Cholan king Elara was in power as the main king of the island and where Kavantissa was ruling in Ruhuna and Mayan kingdom was ruled by King Kalanitissa, this Maya kingdom's king's family life was in utter chaos. He suspected that his queen had a secret affair with his own brother Arya Uttiya. Once King Kalanitissa found out about this, Uttiya went into hiding. However, eventually, Uttiya sent a man as a Buddhist monk hidden among other monks to deliver a letter to the queen. While the monk was dropping the letter for the queen to pick up, King heard the slight noise and mistakenly thought a different monk was the messenger. This bystander was none other than an Arahat Thero or an achiever of Nirvana, but out of rage and without hesitation, King put him inside a hot oil cauldron. Due to this heinous crime, the ocean started to flow into the land of Maya kingdom. This is the earliest known record of a tsunami-like incident taking place in ancient Sri Lanka. Thereafter, King Kalanitissa had no choice but to sacrifice his beautiful daughter Viharadevi to the sea. She set sail in a ship to satisfy the gods. This ship floated to the kingdom of Ruhuna and was found by King Kavantissa's ministers. King Kavantissa, upon seeing the beauty of the princess, married her and made her the queen of his kingdom. A link was furthermore created among the Maya and Ruhuna kingdoms or the remaining Sinhalese kingdoms. The queen bore a prince to the king, and even before his birth, they knew this baby would be special. While bearing the child in her belly, the queen had peculiar cravings. One famous craving was to drink the water used to wash the sword that has been used to behead the Chola king of Pidi region, King Elara, while standing on his own corpseless head. This led to the speculation that this prince would someday be a warrior and reunite the country. They named this prince Gamini Abhaya or Gamunu. He later on came to be known as Dutugamunu or the Brave Gamunu. Find out why in the next episode. Like us and subscribe to us if you find our stories interesting.